any action that was taken?
For items, discuss items 1, 2, and 3, direction was given to real property negotiators, no recordable action was taken. And just for the record, for item number 1, it was only Mayor Renison, Councilmember Fuentes, and Councilmember Pacheco in attendance on item 1. And the other 2 items are being continued till after the meeting.
Okay, please call to order. The attendance has been taken. If you'll all rise and join us as we salute the flag of the United States of America. Move. Is there a second? Is there a second on the agenda? So moved. Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Yes. Okay, we have various presentations. We have a very long meeting here tonight. Unless we want to go home in time to see, what's that, Conan O'Brien, or which is the one after that? No, well, I'm ready. So please be aware that if you come up to speak tonight, limit your comments to 3 minutes. We've got, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on just the budget alone, so that's 18 minutes right there. So we have a lot of presentations tonight. We have a very lengthy agenda, and this is the last meeting of this fiscal year, and a lot of good issues here tonight, so please be aware of that. This time, Economic Development Coordinator Activity Report by Francisco Gutierrez. Go ahead, Francisco.
I apologize because this was ready earlier.
So you stood me up because you had a suit on.
It was great. It was great. We had a good deal for him. He was like, I was rushing to get out. He said, no, just let me know a bit. He was like saying, this is
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for your time and apologize for not having that thing ready. I was ready about an hour ago and it's just something happened. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Francisco Gutierrez. I'm the Economic Development and Marketing Coordinator for the City of Calexico. And it's a pleasure for me to introduce myself to you and provide you with my presentation. It's almost 3 months that I've been here, and it's been a very good trip. It's actually very challenging, but it's also very exciting to have the city gain into further businesses and engage in new business in the city. City Calexico Economic Development Coordinator Activity Report. Next slide, please. The first thing that I'd like to present to you, just click the next one. That's right. For anyone who doesn't understand the structure or probably has not been provided with the structure, organizational structure in the city, the Economic Development and Marketing Coordinator position is depending solely from the city manager. As you can see, the council members, Luis Fuentes, Carmen, Durazo, Pro Team, John Renison, our city mayor, Luis Pacheco, council member, and David Ouzan, council member also, are the ones responsible for all the decision making. Velez, city manager, and all the department heads here also contribute a lot to the economic development work in the city. So this is a structure we temporarily depend under redevelopment agency funds, which means that this activity per se, it doesn't depend on the general fund, but on under the redevelopment agency. Next slide, please. The first thing that I would like to do is one back. One more. Okay. The first thing that I would like to say is that we have 3 different goals, and there's a handout that is going to be presented to everyone who asked for it. The first goal from the general plan is business attraction. The second one is facilitate existing and new development. The third one is promote foreign investment and obviously get more growth into the city. So that right there is the ways that we're going to work into get to the economic development boost in the city of Calexico. First, we have to update our SWOT analysis, which means our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that we as a city encounter every day. Once we identify those, and I believe from the RDA department that it's already been identified since the last couple of years, which needs to update that information and work with it so we can find Calexico's vocation. We need to know exactly what's our city's vocation in order for us to know what areas we need to attack, for a better lack of words. We would need to know exactly what is our targeted market. Is either logistics, transportation, food processing, agriculture, and so forth. Once we understand that and we know our strengths, or in this case the SWOT analysis, we would know exactly what to follow. So in order to get the SWOT analysis, we would need to also integrate our human capital, which is everyone here, the community, the private sector, and obviously the city entities and the city officials. The first thing that we need to do is collaboration between the city departments and the city staff with the business community. Those are the ones who are going to drive the economy here in the city of Calexico. We need to implement, evaluate, and modify the marketing plan. This means that the marketing plan, it's being currently developed by the Economic Development Coordinator with the Economic Development Commission and staff, the city mayor, the city manager, and everyone that is here, depending on that marketing plan, up to different levels. We need to work together in order to get the marketing plan established. That's starting as of the branding of Calexico, working on collaboratively with different projects, and we're going to get each one of you's information or feedback through my email and information that I'm going to provide you afterwards so that you can be available for updates. So once we implement and evaluate the marketing plan, we're going to perform a needs assessment to current projects. We currently have a list of development projects and business projects that the city is working with, and we need to identify the needs of them and try to prioritize the exact, let's say, we need to prioritize the needs in order for us to work on different goals, because we understand that we have priorities. In order to achieve those goals that come out from the general plan, we need to address them as a priority. So categorizing and prioritizing the list of current developments by short term, that means about 2 years, medium term, 5 years, and long-term projections, it's up to 10 or more years. This means that we would need to focus on what we have, what's in our pipeline, and then target those developments or projects that would immediately affect, in a positive way, the city of Calexico's economy. Schedule one-on-one follow-up meetings with businesses to develop strong communication network. This is a key aspect in order for us to engage in economic development. Economic development would not work if there's no collaboration between the private sector, the council members, city entities, and definitely we need to work with the county and the private investors. So collaboration and one-on-one meetings, one-on-one conference calls, one-on-one presentations like this, for example, is what keeps us updated and what keeps us informed of what's going on in our city. Next slide, please. Economic Development and Marketing Coordinator Strategic Plan. The plan is, first, we need to use the effective technology to systemize our ways of working.